Okay, ito, tiga Makati, si David alias Goliath. Ha? Okay, ito.
Tumangil, sir. Tumangil, sir. Sa NCRPO po.
Okay, logistics daw ito, si Sumangil. So, ano pa mo?
Major Villanueva po, sir.
Major Villanueva sa Pasay. Okay? So, nakita nyo, Pasay, Makati. Ito, tutuluyan namin ng kaso ito. Tibay talaga. We'll make sure of that. And we assure the public, no? Magagaling itong mga pulis natin ito. Ha? Okay. Chief, do you have anything to say?
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat, no? Unang-una, we are not happy na talagang involved yung police. And sabi ko nga, hindi na natuto itong mga to eh. Hindi na nakita, this is a life imprisonment. You destroyed yung buhay nyo. And you destroyed yung tiwala ng mga tao sa police natin. Ito po yung hindi po matama ang ginagawa ng mga to. But anyway, ang sasabi ko lang, sir, sir, may modus operandi and we are very concerned dun sa modus operandi nila. Initially, we are briefed by NCRPO, General Artates, na yung ginamit ang motor is yung, number one, it's issued motorcycle, and the other one is yung civilian na nilagay na blinker. So, after that, I need to call yung high patrol, and we're very strict dun sa mga motorcycle na mga civilian with the blinkers. Kasi ito po yung nagagamit ng mga ibang tao, and we hope na hindi na ito maulit. Malaking babala ito dun sa mga taong gumagawa, and we will not in any way be forgiving. Sabi po ng ating minamahal SILG, lahat ng pulis na involved, wala na tayong patawad. At hindi po talaga tayo magpapatawad. And we will make sure that itong mga tao, they will die in prison. Sisiguruhin po natin yan.
Maraming salamat. Ito of course, sa guidance at leadership at sa pag-uutos ng ating mahal na Pangulo, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos. Nag-command conference kami kahapon at yung mahigpit niyang bilin to go with impunity against all criminals. Tama si General Marbil, yung namasaklap, kapwa pulis pa. No? At this point, I would like to give the mic to General Artates na talagang walang minutong sinayang para talaga imbestigahan at hulihin ang mga tao ito. General, please.
Thank you, sir. Yung nakikita nyo ngayon is just, we are committed to finally convict and or have a good conviction dito sa apat na arrested and as well as those identified personalities. And we will not stop from filing of criminal charges, but of course, ako yung regional director and I have administrative jurisdiction over this personnel. Corresponding administrative charges will be filed such that siguro in matter of 2-3 months magkaroon tayo ng disposition. At hindi lang yon, we have some informations and or discontinuing investigations will finally lead to unearthing several cases that they have committed in the past. So as of now, we have accounted about 4 cases, including 4 cases of kidnapping for ransom and as well as their cohorts. So in-identify na natin sila and we are closely in coordination with the anti-kidnapping group for the informations and or evidence that pwede nilang mailagay para sa pag-file ng kaso. So rest assured that we will account everything, every person, every personnel, lalong-lalo na sa Philippine National Police or NCRPO at kung sino man na member ng Philippine National Police. Kasi ito yung gumagawa ng mga hindi mabuti such that, sabi ko nga in every kausap ko sa inyo, 95%, 5%, not more than 5% lang sila. Sila yung sumisira doon sa mabubuti gumagawa ng 95%. It's very unfair doon sa 95% na PNP na gumagawa dito at sila ay malumural dyan. So, it must put into stop. Nasisira yung image ng Philippine National Police at magtutuloy-tuloy yung campaign natin dito, sir. So, yun, sir.
Maraming salamat, General Artates. No? Of course, Siguro let's open the floor for any questions, Jean.
Thank you, sir. Our SILG is now ready to take your questions. And once again, a gentle reminder, kindly focus your questions on today's agenda regarding the arrest of rogue cops in the kidnapping of 4 foreign nationals. Our first question will come from Ms. Lea Ilagan of UNTV.
Good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, good morning, SILG. Sir, tanong ko lang, mula sa iba't ibang stasyon, mula sa iba't ibang unit, itong mga suspect na ito, hindi ba sila sindikato na? Bakit sila nag-vault in para gumawa ng illegal, mangidnap? May ganun po ba tayong investigasyon?
Well, at this point, tanggalin ko na muna yung mga suspect. Ha? Sige. Lumalabas sindikato na nga ito. No? It's a syndicate dahil, tignan mo, more than 2 or 3 who group themselves for a common illegal purpose. No? Could be termed as a syndicate. The way that our investigation is going, ganun nga. Ang masaklap dito, ang masaklap talaga rito, of course, may mga civilian. Kita nyo major. Kita nyo yung mga kinidnap, puro mga Chinese, Malaysian nationals. Tapos kung saan galing. Nakita nyo yung purpose. Iba-ibang lugar. May Pasay, may Makati, may Manila. No? So para talagang pinili. No? Kitang-kita mo. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala. Napakaganda ng efforts ng ginawa ng Chief Marvin, ng Nartates, ng SPD, of course ng anti-kidnapping. Lahat ito po babalikan. At maganda ang break dito. We will make sure talagang dudurugin itong grupong ito.
Sir, for sure, hindi lang itong 4 na ito. Kung ito ay sindikato na, hindi lang itong 4 na ito ang involved. Ilan pa po ang tinitingnan natin at iniimbestigahan?
As I have mentioned kanina, individuals such as Marion Kiambao Badando, Roderick Balbuena, and several others known only by their aliases remain at large, adding urgency to our ongoing pursuit. No? May mga John Does pa po rito, no? Malalim ang investigasyon dito, ipapakita po ito, at titignan natin if we could even show pictures para mahanap itong mga iba na kung na-file na ba doon sila Baldando, sila, no? Na-file. Siguro ikakalat namin ang litrato para matulungan naman kami ng publiko mahanap itong mga kasama nila sa grupong ito.
Sir, sa PNP side, meron pa ba tayong iniimbestigahan na possible na involved pa rin at kasamahan nila? At meron ba silang mga recent din na may mga kaso ba sila dati, itong grupo na ito?
Well, actually, mas mabuti siguro kung si Chief PNP ang sumagot, Chief.
Doon sa briefing ng ginawa ng AKG, no, we are looking back. Meron pa, pero hindi natin masabi kung talaga, no. But ang sabi ko nga, sinasabi po, there are so many John Does, hindi pa umaamin itong mga taong to. But huwag kayong mag-alala, no. Hindi naman po namin tatago kung talaga may involved po police. But initially, based doon sa ano po natin, may mga kasama lang. Baka hindi naman talaga involved sa kidnapping, but just giving details. But we'll just make a report sino po ano pa yung mga involvement ng mga tao na to doon sa previous kidnapping.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Next question will come from Mr. Alfred Dalison of People's Journal.
Morning, sirs. Sir, question lang. Before, ang ginagawa ng modus operandi, binabangga yung mga targets ng kidnapping, robbery holdups. This time, motorcycle riding cops na po ang nagbabangga. Kahit sino pong tao, pag hinarang ng motorcycle riding cops, hihinto po. Only to find out na kikidnapin sila o hold upin. Ilang beses na pong nangyari itong ganitong modus operandi. Lalo na po sa Skyway, maraming ganyan po nangyayari, sir.
Okay. Kanina nag-uusap kami ni Chief PNP at of course the General Nartates and General Abrenica. Naalala nyo yung before mga nag-moonlighting sa mga pogo na mga motorcycle cops. So naging stricto ngayon si Chief PNP rito. Very strict. At ito nga ang nagbunga nga rito, isa rito. Itong dahilan, no? Na talagang itong mga motorsiklong ito Biro mo, ginamit yung mga motor pa ng gobyerno. Isipin mo yun. Ganong ka-blatant itong mga taong ito. Kaya nga ito ay modus na ito ang talagang tinitignan ngayon dahil hindi ka lang bubungguin haharangin ka na lang Tapos may nakaabang na sasakyan sa likod para kunin ka So, tinitignan nilang lahat ito and we will make sure that there will be new policy on this na ilalabas si Chief PNP. Nag-uusap kami kanina tungkol dito sa mga police escorts, no? Pero wag silang mag-alala, there will be may mga ilalabas kaming mga polisiya tungkol dito. I'll give the microphone to the chief to talk about these things.
Tama po yung sinasabi ng ating minamahal na SLG, no? We will make sure yung mga illegal na civilian, may mga blinkers will be hard on them. Talaga papatubad po natin. Then second, at sinasabi ko po kay secretary po natin, yung mga ginagamit, and we will very strict doon sa ginagamit ng mga best ng mga pulis na yon. Sisiguraduhin namin na hindi na magagamit ang iba. And we will put markings, individual markings sa mga tao. Kasama ng HPG, kung nakita HPG lang, then we will be putting a number or a mark para fully identified yung mga tao. So kung walang mark na ganito, ay hindi po talaga tunay na pulis yan. I'll make sure. Sabi nga natin, we'll go back to the drawing board kung ano po nagagamit ang modus operandi ng mga ito na kasi madali lang bilhin sa labas And that's one of our problems. So pwede silang bumili ng mga uniform or any na police na items, no? So we'll just talk with our SILG and come up with a better policies para sa Philippine National Police.
Sir, last na lang. Sir, can you give us a background dun sa apat? Mga pogo ba to o galing sa casino? And yung info na meron silang kasabwat na taga-immigration din po.
And I request General Tates to answer this question.
Okay, since you're asking about the profiling of the victim, these are Chinese foreign nationals. Nandito sila as tourists. At the same time, yun lang muna ang masasabi natin na profiling nila. No? What's so important is they are here to make good of their complaint at hindi sila atras, no? At ating hikayatin sila na pursue yung complaint. But as of now, no criminal activities or criminal record here in the Philippines yung apat na kidnap victim.
Taga-immigration?
Yung cohort na accordingly taga-immigration, it turned out na hindi naman siya taga-immigration. So, nandun sa records of investigation, the case had been filed. Anyway, we have identified this personality and the case had been filed against him. Yesterday, there was an inquest, or the other day, Monday night, na inquest na yung apat and naming these two persons na nasabi ni SILG kanina as respondents also, including 4 John Does and 4 named by their aliases. So, we accounted about 14 of them. For this, 14 suspects, for this case only, kidnapping for ransom, carnapping on Sunday, 12:20 a.m. Sunday. So, remember, we still have cases that we are pursuing. Sinabi ko kanina about 4 cases of kidnapping of the same, utilizing the same modus at yung mga kasama nila at sila, and we are in coordination with the anti-kidnapping group.
Yung 10 ba, civilian yun? Doon sa 14?
4, 2, 4, 4 civilian lang.
Yung 10?
Yes. At large.
Biktima. Meron ba silang spotter? Sino ang nagturo sa kanila na may foreigner na ganito dito?
Yun. Sige, I will leave this to the Chief of Police. But ito ang magtuturo nun. Ang magtuturo nun, of course, is kung ano yung profiling nila. Sila yung mastermind, most probably, yung dalawa na civilian, na name. Yung may name doon. Okay?
Yung magandang umaga po.
So yung modus nila is meron lang yung i-inform dun sa mga kasamahan na pulis na merong i-operate, ipa-plug down lang yung sasakyan. So allegedly may mga kaso. Then yun, i-ano na nila yung kikidnap na nila yung mga biktima. Mga foreigner usually usual target nila is foreign nationals. Yun yung modus nila na accordingly may mga kaso yung mga sa immigration. Yun yung mga wala namang kaso. So yun yung nag-orchestrate ng mga plano, nagkaano ng plano na ganito yung gagawin nila, yun yung mastermind na. So yun na nga yung so yun ang mag-i-execute ng kanilang mga plano. Yun.
Ganito na lang muna. Kasi ano pa iba, medyo may nahabol pa kami. Baka po pwede ko yun na lang binasa ko kanina, yung mga let's just confine it to those issues. Ha? Medyo sensitive ito dahil kinoconnect pa namin sa ibang kidnapping cases. Ang lahat ito. Ha? Kung, if the public would just bear with us. Okay? But one thing we will assure you, na i-file na ang inquest ito, dire-diretso ito, but what is important is to secure the witnesses, lalo na yung mga complainant dito. No? Mas mabilis ma-raffle to, mas maganda. Yeah, okay.
We will now have our last two questions from Mr. Mark Macalalad of DZWB, followed by Ms. Raya Capulong of ABS-CBN.
Hi, sirs. Ma'am, good morning. Pagsama-samahin ko na, no? So, very unusual for a police major to be involved in this kind of incident. Especially tourist lang yung mga foreigner. Baka, sir, may mas malaking picture pa tayo dito na makita. Like, are they involved in POGO? Employee ba sila ng POGO? Bakit ang isang police major sasama sa 3 sargento with a cohort of civilians para lamang dukutin yung 4 na Chinese? And also, na-mention na nakatakas yung 2 Chinese. Paano nakatakas yung 2 Chinese? Saan dapat dadalhin? Paano natunton yung mga suspect?
Okay. What's so important here is the police major, when he was arrested, is tinuro mismo siya nung isang police. And at the same time, when he was being investigated, tinuro rin siya ng biktima mismo. So, anong gagawin natin? He's involved, actually.
Ano yung motibo niya, sir?
Okay. 2.5 million is isang malaking pera, and not only 2.5 million ang nakulimbat nila.
Nakatakbo yung 2.
Okay.
Nakatakbo.
Kuha. Thank you, sir. Last kay Chief PNP. Sir, sabi ni Secretary Abalos kanina when asked kung considered as sindikato, lumalabas na sindikato. Your reaction on that, sir?
Possibly, no? Talagang sindikato talaga kasi nagsama-sama yan, no? Yun ang inaano natin. What we're looking for. Sino talaga yung mastermind? And ang sabi nga natin, based dun sa initial report, may civilian na mastermind at large pa that we're looking for. Yun lang po yung
Chief, Chief, sundutan ko na rin yung possible kaya na may involved na mas mataas pang opisyal para maglakas loob sila na gawin ito?
Wala po. Wala pong ganon. Wala. This is, ang pinaka-mastermind dito ay civilian. Yan po yan.
Pasensya na ako, I have to go to another affair, no? Merong oath-taking ngayon. Yeah. Mauna lang muna ako sa inyo. Ha? Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. This ends our question and answer.
Okay. Yung banban kasi, nakita mo naman, we filed a case, complaint, no, against Alice Go with the Ombudsman at we've also requested, no, yung preventive suspension law. Ang basis namin for the preventive suspension is, of course, to avoid her influencing her position, because these are very sensitive documents that she has over her office and over her personnel. No? Yun naman ang purpose nun. At yung dinimanda namin para maunawaan ng ating mga taong bayan is that yung kasing Pogo, may mga tinatawag na lisensya yan galing sa PAGCOR. Ang PAGCOR nag-issue ng cease and desist order. Ibig sabihin, pinapahinto ng PAGCOR.